Hello, everybody. Welcome to Is This a Ghost? I'm Clayton Smith. Every week I tell a real ghost story from real history to my real friend Patrick Dean, who doesn't take it real seriously. And Patrick, okay, now go ahead, Patrick. You have something you want to say.
But apparently, who is not on 1.25 speed? Are you okay? What's going on here?
Your shirt say nails?
Yeah, it's a rock. It's a rock band. They do rock music.
Yeah, but nails is like a. That's not even trying, right? That's just like,
It's like like nails across the chalkboard.
Is that what they sound like?
It's kind of. I think they'd like that. They'd like that.
Do they need a marketing consultant? Because I'm available.
I think it's just one guy, and I don't think he's. I think he's from like Norway or something. I don't think he's
nail.
Cares. Yeah,
it would be the better way to say it. All
right. Jeremy's going to edit out a lot of coughing this week. By the way,
are you sick?
Pretty horrible.
Pretty
horrible
bro?
illness. I am sick, bro.
What do you got?
I don't know. It's in the lungs, though. It's definitely in the lungs.
Is it consumption? It would be very on brand for this show.
I don't think so. I haven't coughed up any blood today, so
okay,
I don't.
It's good.
I think it's past whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. You seem fine.
I'm still coughing a lot.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of shoveling.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of shoveling today.
No, I'm very nervous about the episode tonight, and we'll get into that later. But you got to think first.
No. I'm just updating you on what's going on here.
I want to hear it. My anxiety is at a 12 right now. But again, we'll get into that in a second. That's show related specifically. But before we get into that, I want to take some deep breaths and just hear how's your life?
It's fine.
Cool.
We had some snow here. We had a big snowstorm. Bunch of snow.
Yeah. How much snow did you get?
We got 1 foot.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot for here. It says we don't get that much.
They were predicting 3 feet for us.
Oh.
And we got about 8 inches. And I can't stop thinking that maybe we shouldn't have stopped funding Noah, but it's tricky because it's like 6 inches of snow and then 2 inches of ice on top.
Oh, that's not great.
So that's what we got. But what's going on? What's your snow situation?
All snow. We got
classic.
We got the Scarface specials. What we got? Just 12 inches of snow.
Everyone high as a goddamn kite and just loving life. That's a lot.
Yep.
And how many times do you shovel your driveway today?
Several. Let's say. Amy insisted on helping, which I loved.
Oh, that's good.
I loved that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
No
other time of the year though. No other. That's it though. The snow. She loves helping with the snow. I don't get a lot of offers to cut the grass.
Yeah. Now, I will ask on behalf of our female listeners who are probably screaming at their phones right now, how much helping of her, I will say, quote unquote, work do you do the other parts of the year?
What kind of woman work? I think needs to get done.
Well, you tell me what Amy does, and I don't try to backdoor trap me into this. No, this is you being misogynist, not me. So don't you dare.
No, in her defense, nobody helps. So it's
okay. I mean, that makes sense. Last time we had snow here, I was shoveling the driveway, and the girls helped. And
really?
You get to take that call? I'm sorry. We're not. Are we?
I usually get phone calls.
We're not busy.
8:00 at night.
You should actually. Is there an emergency? Because that feels very out of character.
Everybody is inside of the house right now. So if they're calling from inside of the house with another emergency, that's their problem.
Who calls you on the telephone?
I don't even know.
It's so weird. When's the last time I got a phone call?
I know, right?
That's crazy.
Yes, that one's just face down, click the silent button. We will deal with that in a little while.
But last time we had snow, my girls offered to help, which is very sweet, but they are 6 and 4, so they're not good at it. Mm-hmm. And it's actually hard. It's worse when they try to help because they don't know what they're doing. But today I was out there, I was shoveling for a little while, but it's so by the time we woke up, there were already 6 inches and it was icing. I went out there and the snow was it's so heavy. And our driveway, it's not a very long driveway, but it is a very wide driveway. You could probably park 3 cars in a row on our driveway, which is unnecessary.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. So I'm trying to shovel it, and it just like it's so heavy. I got tired after like a third of it, and I was like, this is enough. But the girls did not come out and help. I didn't like that. I mean, it wouldn't. And to be clear, it would not have been good if they did.
Right.
But the fact they didn't offer to come out, like I don't know, the morale was not there. That morale boost that I need.
They're probably just sitting at the window with Aaron, like taking bets on when Dad's gonna have a heart attack in the driveway.
Yeah, they're drinking their hot chocolate, and they're like, he hasn't fallen down yet. I guess Maple's out $5. You know, and it's
Price is Right rules. As soon as 219 rolls by and he hasn't died.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we dive in today?
Nope. I do appreciate you recording on a different day than our normal day.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
What I really appreciate is you going to so much effort prepping this show one day in advance. That was, I mean, again,
thank you for saying that.
As you said, you've been really busy all weekend.
Yes.
I
So
really
thank you for
appreciate
saying that.
that.
Thank you for saying that. And you did indeed, as I now recall, you did indeed tell me last Monday when we recorded on our normal Monday day that you were going to be out of town this Monday through Thursday. So we had to do Sunday, and I thought I will not forget that.
Great. That's wonderful.
That is what I thought 6 days ago. And then tonight, so here's the source of my anxiety and why I'm on 1.5 speed today is because I was quite literally I was typing up notes for our normal Monday recording. I was working on this show. I told Erin, she was like, "Do you want to watch a show tonight?" And I said, "I cannot. I'm working on Sunday is my night for notes." And I had started on the notes for the show, and I'm going to guess like a third of the way through. And then I got a text from you, and you said, we still recording or what? And I said, I'm sorry, Patrick, you're so stupid. Like you sweet idiot. You've got your days wrong. It's actually Sunday today. And then you reminded me that you're going to be out of town actually the next 4 days. And I thought, let's do it. So
let's do it live.
Fuck it. Let's go. We're going to Bill O'Reilly all over this. Because I think you did, you know, I was a little on the fence. Like, do we do it? Do we not? Like, what do we do? But then you made a great point that there are very few people paying for this content. And I just want to say this is a good lesson, I think, for all of our listeners that, you know, if more of you were paying $5.99 a month for Ghost Plus, we would do this better.
Yeah. Or at least we would feel worse about this.
At the very least, we would feel a little worse about it, but we don't feel too bad really because
not really.
We're not making a lot of money, and you know the people who are paying, they're getting a lot of bonus content, so I think they're fine. So I think the plan for tonight is we're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna read the story. Like I said, I have I would estimate a third of the story written down, ready to go. And the rest of the story, I am going to research. I've got all these tabs pulled up. I'm just going to I'm going to do it live. I'm going to research live. And my goal, and we're going to see how this is going to be great. My goal is to do the whole episode so that no one can tell when the research stops and the live check starts.
Oh, do you want me to guess?
Yeah.
How about this?
Sure,
How about this?
yeah.
I'll guess in the chat.
No, you can guess out loud. You feel free. You can guess out loud. And I want to know, you know, and the listeners can guess too, obviously, but I won't hear them, and I'm not so bothered by that one. And I think that's how we're going to do it. Does that sound okay?
No, I love this plan. I love it. You know what else I saw this weekend in a lot of my indoor time that I had to myself? The new Mel Brooks documentary on HBO Max.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Oh, it's quite good.
Yeah,
quite good. It's about 3 hours long ish.
Oh, that's too long. I'm no longer interested.
They say it's like season one, whatever. I don't know. It's basically two major episodes, 90-minute episodes. But it goes through. It's this full, you know, cradle to almost grave documentary.
Right. I mean, he's still not there yet. So
he is in the documentary.
Quite get there. Yeah.
Right. But I don't see him living to see Spaceballs 2 released next year. I really don't.
Oh no.
God love him.
I mean, what a treasure he is.
Yeah. 99 years young.
Man, you know what though? I was listening to a podcast and I heard someone talking about their time with Dick Van Dyke last year. That dude's like 101 now.
Mm-hmm.
He's still kicking.
I know. He looks. I mean, doesn't look great. He looks really old.
Yeah, but for someone who is as old as a mummy, he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Anytime they do those documentaries of guys that are like unfathomably old, you can always tell that they're recording it at like dawn. That's
We've got a 3-hour window here, folks. Let's go. Bring the inshore and roll the camera. Oh man,
stuff.
Now, I will say the first thing in my note here is to let everyone know, if you're enjoying this podcast, please rate and review and tell your friends. Now, I will say, actually, maybe week. On this episode, I don't. This isn't the one to
today's opposite day. So
today's opposite day. If you think this is a weird episode and you are unhappy with it, that's a good sign to 5-star and recommend to everybody.
Because next week you will like it.
Next week it's going to be, I mean, so well prepared, I think is the adjective that I would use for next week. Well, shit, here we go, Pat. You ready to hear a ghost story?
Indeed. Spooky time. Spooky time. Spooky time.
All right. Thomas Randolph was born in June of 1683. His parents were named William and Mary, and they were English folks who had immigrated to the American colonies.
Okay. So pre-revolution. In the colonies.
By quite a ways, yeah.
Sure.
In the colonies, yeah.
None of these people lived to see the revolution. Okay.
No. They settled in. Do you want to guess which modern day state they settled in?
Gonna say Virginia.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Virginia territory. They built a house in Henrico County, which I'll tell you, I've lived in Virginia now for a year and a half, almost 2 years. I always want to say Henrico County. And I'll be honest, I don't know how it's actually pronounced. No one has ever said it out loud. I see it on signs with some regularity, but I don't know. But Henrico sounds pretty fun, right?
Henrico, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like, but you have to go like Henrico. You have to do the whole. Yeah, you have to go on the journey with your voice. But this is right at the. They settled right at the middle of the James River.
Oh, right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
it's choice, but that's fine.
Yeah, I will say the James River it's a main river that runs through. I don't know, probably all of Virginia. I don't know, a lot. Certainly a lot, if not all of Virginia, and it empties out into the Atlantic Ocean. God, is it Chesapeake Bay? I don't have a map for this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's right. And so it's a big river, and it's like so in Missouri, as you know, obviously very well, like there are lots of rivers where you can go like floating or canoeing. Just like you're like chock-a-block with rivers. Right. Here we have one river. It's the James River.
Oh, okay.
There are other rivers, but they're like small little nothing. But the James is like the one. Like if you want a river recreation,
it's happening on the James.
It's happening on the James. So they settle. You got a phone call? It's important.
No, the cat texted me.
I don't have time to dig into that at all. So, but they settle in the middle of the James River and
middle of the river. Yes,
middle, and that's
you keep insisting.
Yeah, I mean
the
it
middle
literally.
of the river. Okay,
they're in the middle of the river.
Are they raft people?
They are not raft people.
Okay,
but they are island people.
Okay.
There is an island in the middle of the James River called Turkey Island.
Okay, not to be confused with Goose Island in the middle of the Chicago River. Do you want to tell
people what Goose Island is?
So Goose Island is an island in the middle of the Chicago River, uninhabited. I believe it's named that because it is shaped like the head of a goose.
I think that's right.
Vaguely. It is the namesake of Goose Island Brewing, Chicago's most famous local brewing.
Yeah, and if you've had Bourbon County Stout, that is a Goose Island brewery thing. But of course, that's been purchased now by InBev, which is a monstrosity, and so it's no longer special. But congratulations to you if you have that. I will show you, Pat. This is not a.
Is this island the shape of a turkey? Is that?
Here you go.
Kind of a turkey leg. Certainly a turkey leg.
Certainly a turkey leg. And if you take the water into account, that could be a beak.
Oh
it's a
no,
wet,
now it
it's
is
a wet
absolutely.
GBB.
So the little Google Maps marker makes it look disturbingly like a turkey. Actually,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
I don't think that was there in the 1600s, but yeah,
No,
convincing.
that eye
Absolutely,
is horrified. Someone
I
is
get it.
about to just shoot the arrow right
It
there.
looks like a turkey about to bite a little wiener in front of it. Is what I'm saying. Is that what you see?
Yeah,
Got the
no,
eye
I
on
don't
it.
see that, but I think I see why you would see it, and it makes a lot of sense. We'll talk to a therapist about it later. But actually, it's called Turkey Island because there were a lot of turkeys on the island. It's just
Hmm.
lucky that it also looks like a turkey that's about to bite your penis, I
Not
guess.
mine, just a. I don't know which one.
Could be mine. You play cards right. So anyway, so that's why. So lots of turkeys now. Now Turkey Island had been quote unquote, and I
Right.
that hard,
Yes.
discovered
Just.
by
Uh-huh.
by a white man named Christopher Newport in 1607.
Hmm. He sounded like someone who was annoyed that everything had been discovered at that point. You
Yeah,
know.
I have to find one thing for myself. I came all this way. I must find one thing I can name. And
Did you know
good
the
for
thing
him.
on the other side of the river? That isn't just the other side of the river. That is an island. Oh, that's interesting, Christopher. Oh, you didn't know that. Well, then it's mine. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure the river goes all the way around. No, did you not see the channel where the water comes through? I don't. There's no channel there. There's no. And he's
Yep.
got a shovel and it's full of mud. He's like breathing heavily. No,
There,
no, there's a channel for sure.
there is now.
It's an island. So
It's full of dead turkeys. They didn't want to. They didn't want to go, but they're there now.
so I have an island, and also I do have an idea for a name. And he does. So he landed at Jamestown in 1606, I think, and he is like, I want to see where this water goes. Call me crazy.
Mhm.
I want to see where this water goes. And he sails up the James River and he finds Turkey Island, and he's just fucking flabbergasted at how many turkeys are on the island.
Interesting. Well, good on him. Good on him for not naming it like after himself or after the queen. Or
I
some
think
shit
so.
like
Yes,
that.
that's an
You know?
important point. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Although he was probably gonna name it after the queen, and then like 1,000 turkeys showed up, and he was like, "No, she would hate that."
But he was like, I named this queen, whatever,
Yeah.
fucking island. And the turkeys were like, gobble, 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 gobble. And he was like, oh, fuck. No, Turkey Island, Turkey Island. And they were like, oh, gobble, gobble.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Come on
I
in.
feel good. Yeah. I'm playing a lot of Zelda lately, and it's funny, it's become like tradition in Zelda games where like if you fuck with the chickens, they will attack you.
Yes.
And in Tears of the Kingdom, which I've been playing just so much, God, so many hours of my life down the drain, but I'm doing great. In this one, if you attack the turkeys, first they'll give you eggs, so it's like an incentive to do so. But then if you keep attacking the chickens, suddenly like entire flocks of chickens will descend on you and like peck you to literal death, which is incredible. So you gotta be careful.
Okay.
Foul can be foul.
Don't run afoul.
Exactly. Anyway, so he goes there, and it's just so many turkeys.
Right.
And he's Turkey Island, it's very fitting. It's great. Anyway, in the 1680s, William and Mary Randolph purchased the entire island,
Oh, turkeys and all.
turkeys and all.
Okay.
But most of the turkeys are in this dredge.
I mean, they're really old at this point, right?
Yeah,
The turkeys
yeah.
are like ancient.
Oh my God, I don't know what turkey lifespan is, but the story about Benjamin Franklin wanted turkeys to be
Yes.
the American bird because they're so fucking smart. And I think actually we did it right because we're not a smart country. I think the eagle is right. The proud posturing was the right way to go in hindsight.
Showed up at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I have an idea. And he looks around. Never mind. Never mind.
No, this vibe is right. Let's do this. Eagle it is. Anyway, so they buy the island and they buy, the space around it. And they build the island on the mansion. Now, unlike some folks who arrived in the colonies from England, William and Mary were not criminals. Very important. We've talked a lot on this show about, criminals being exported to America and to Australia. That's not what's happening here. They're actually quite wealthy.
Oh.
William even had a coat of arms. Oh, this is not the window I wanted you to open this into. Oh, no.
That seems like a good place to... You definitely want to move to a colony comprised mostly of criminals if you have a lot of money and a coat of arms. This seems like a good move for both of them.
I have to imagine that their whole plan was like, well, yeah, we will obviously lord over those criminals, not really understanding what it would mean for them to move in with a bunch of criminals. They never read a Batman comic. They didn't know what Arkham was all about. Otherwise, they would have known better. Here's William's coat of arms, which I like quite a lot.
Oh, I do like that. Like, it's got a stag.
Yeah, and the stag is like
holding a magic wand
in his mouth.
Of course, yeah. This is very similar to the other coat of arms we saw, where it looked like the stag had a breastplate, even though I think that's supposed to be a helmet. Although I could be wrong.
For sure, yeah.
Right.
And the stag is coming out of the helmet, which is the stag does not understand how to wear the helmet.
Right. It's entirely possible. It's also a very, very tiny baby stag coming out of the helmet because the dimensions are not correct.
No. But it's like a baby stag with a huge head. It's like human baby dimensions, but on a stag.
I like it. I have a feeling this probably looks like a lot of coat of arms from the time.
I think so. You just swap out the stag or the magic wand, for whatever. But yeah, it's good. I like it. But he has a coat of arms, so he's doing all right, financially speaking. They purchased the island with money, clearly, but also they don't have to use a whole lot of money because they also get a land grant and quote unquote head right.
Oh,
what's head right before?
I have not. Yeah, what is head right in these days, Clayton?
This is in these days is private, but in those days. It was when colonists, they would who sailed to the New World, they could get free land for going.
Sure. Yep.
So that was the name for that.
As long as you kill everybody on the land that you find.
Yeah.
And I mean everybody.
And I mean, hey, and listen, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking everybody.
But not the turkeys. But not the turkeys.
God, no. So that's how they finagle that. And it's here in this home on Turkey Island that our boy Thomas Randolph is born. Now, Thomas was not the only child born to William and Mary. Mm-hmm. Other children included William, Isham, Richard, Henry of Longfield, Edward. I assume the of Longfield came later. I have to hope, but it's a big power move to just name your child out the gate Henry of Longfield. Like the current lords of Longfield are going to be quaking in their boots.
And how do you not name the kid blah 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 of Turkey Island? Because I mean,
you do want to establish, like, if you're going to build an empire, you gotta do that legwork.
I thought we were coming here to get away from fiefdoms. You say that, but the turkeys can be very convincing.
The whole fiefdom. Yeah. I didn't like kings until I realized I could be a king. Mm-hmm. Now suddenly,
anyway, glad that's all over. Anyway,
here we are in 2026, and we dodged that bullet. So they had William, Isham, Richard, Henry of Longfield, Edward, Mary, John, and Elizabeth. Actually, there's a college of Virginia in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is kind of a popular town. It's colonial Williamsburg. Like the whole town is, or part of the town, I should say, is still modeled in the colonial style. Mm-hmm. There's a college there called William and Mary.
I have heard of this. Yes. Is it this William and this Mary?
Well, I read this and I was like, this has got to be the William and Mary. And I'm here to report. Nope. It's not. Not at all. It's actually named for King William III and Queen Mary II. I don't know like their whole deal, but there's only one monarch at a time.
Right. Yes.
So someone was double dipping. Someone's going across, across eras here. And I don't appreciate that.
Which has always been weird to me because it's like it should be king and queen. Like when they make like the little like play school sets, it's king and queen. It's not king and wife.
Yeah, I've played chess, and I know how it goes. Yeah, not king and like peasant whose name we'll forget soon. Like I don't know. And actually, now that you say that, maybe that is what's happening here, and maybe I
Fuck
just
it, I
didn't
don't
do good
care.
research. I don't know.
Or no.
I'm sure someone on our UK WhatsApp account will
They have
definitely fill
just
us in.
thrown they've just thrown their phone into whatever like canals next to their
Toss it
house. I
into the
promise.
Thames. There, it's all gone. But I will say, our Thomas Randolph, one of their sons, he did attend William and Mary University.
Oh, okay.
So it's fucking crazy to be working at a school and being around so many schools that existed so long ago. Like my school did not. My school is in 1846, I think, is our year,
Mhm.
and this one was like 1700. So it is wild to be like, how, wow, how 400-year-old university. What's
How
going
did you
on?
maintain funding? It doesn't even make sense.
No, it's
There were some lean years in there.
Anyway, so the Randolph family, they move in, they build their mansion on a hill there. Now, in 1676, a man named Nathaniel Bacon, who also lives in Virginia, who lives actually close to Turkey Island,
Mhm.
he decides he's pretty upset with the governor of Virginia at the time,
Mhm.
specifically because the governor will not grant him permission to run the Native Americans out of Virginia.
Oh, he doesn't have the head rights.
He does have that right.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry, young money, but no, you may not. So Nathaniel Bacon gets so mad, he leads a militia against the governor in
Oh,
a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty substantial skirmish. It comes to be known as Bacon's Rebellion, which you may have heard of before. It's a wild story. I don't know if there are ghosts involved. I very much hope there are because it's a great story. So we may get, you know, if the ghosts allow, we'll get around to it someday. but all that is to say, so at the end of all this, the Bacon's Rebellion, one of the reasons, this is a spoiler if we do a future version of a future episode of Bacon's Rebellion. Spoiler is Nathaniel Bacon dies of dysentery while it's going on, and that pretty much ends the rebellion.
oh,
So it doesn't go, in the end, it doesn't go great, and his end doesn't go great.
but it does go.
It does. It goes so hard. It goes and it goes and it goes. It goes. It goes. It goes. It goes. Now, once he died, now the Virginia governor, of course, against whom this war was waged, no love lost for Nathaniel Bacon's corpse.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it.
He was like, well, okay, now we're going to take his land. Whoop, thank you so much. And we're going to give it to the highest bidder. And the highest bidder was William Randolph.
Oh,
And so he expands his Turkey Island empire. And again, the land is close to where they are. This adds an additional 1,230 acres to the property.
ooh. Now it's a
So
turkey dynasty.
Now it's a Turkey dynasty. And it's going to keep growing because then William gets into politics. And suddenly, through means I'm sure are totally normal and legal and cool, over the next few years, he receives land grants amounting to almost 10,000 additional acres.
Ooh.
Yeah. And here's a fun fact.
Wham!
Still too loud. I'm gonna get feedback on that. Fun fact.
Wham!
That's better.
That's better.
William Randolph, so Thomas's father, had a lot of children and grandchildren. And his downline includes such fan favorites as Thomas Jefferson and Robert E. Lee. So,
Okay, well,
yeah.
take the good,
You take the bad. I was just about to. Yep. And he and Mary are apparently, I've never heard this before myself, but according to research, they are apparently referred to sometimes as, quote, the Adam and Eve of Virginia,
Ooh, okay.
which is equal parts sexy and horrifying. But no one lives forever, obviously. On April 21st, 1711, William dies at home on the Turkey Island plantation. And despite the fact that he has many children, it's a job of splitting up the estate falls to 3 people. He does let his widow, Mary, have a say. And he also gives it to his 2 oldest sons, Thomas and William. Now, you may remember, he's had a lot of children. And he says, no, you may not. You may not deal with this. I trust these 2, but none the rest of you. So, that's not great for the family dynamic, but Thomas in particular, he digs his hands. So William, who is William Jr., he's less interested. But Thomas is excited. He thinks there's something in this whole like having land thing. And it's interesting, as someone who gets to, he's an executor of the will, he gives himself a piece of land called Tuckahoe Plantation.
Oh.
Now, Tuckahoe Plantation is it's an interesting spot. So he settles there officially in 1714, 3 years after his dad dies. Now he also, when he moved in, he, I guess, was potentially not sure that it would go over well. So he also made quite a large donation at that point to Dover Parish, which is now St. James Parish.
Okay. Now, when you say parish, is this parish in the like Louisiana sense?
No, I think it's in the Christian church sense.
Okay.
But, at this point in time, I'm going to assume that the Christian church parish is functionally the same as the Louisiana parish, which is
makes sense.
This is the governor.
Okay.
Here, yeah. So he does. So, and then he brought with him enslaved people sufficient in number to be called a workforce and put them on the plantation. So he does his thing. He gets married. He has children. And one of those children is a son whom he names William Randolph III.
Okay.
And here's where my confusion has come into play, and I just want to lay this out. So we started off with William Randolph. William had a lot of kids, Adam and Eve of Virginia. One of them was Thomas, but another one was William. This is William II.
Right.
But then Thomas has a son named William III.
Yes.
Which I don't think is how it goes. It's supposed to go...
I think it can be. I think
it's supposed to go 1 to 2 to 3. I don't know. So I find it fascinating. Do you not?
I think back, because if you think of it, what you're saying is these are all clones of the original one. I think that's what you're saying.
Well,
in the spiritual sense. Is that not what it means? I always thought that's what it meant.
I don't think they had the technology back then, quite frankly. I don't know. So I don't know. So Thomas's son, William Randolph III,
right,
is the one who actually builds a new house on Turkey Island, and he builds a mansion. He's building a big old house. He's the one who's like, I have a vision, and it's to be rich and to show everyone how rich I am.
I had a vision of a mansion surrounded by really annoying birds. Oh, okay, that's a weird vision, but sure, we can make that happen, guy.
So he and his wife, whose name is Maria Judith Page, they have 3 children, 2 girls and a boy, and their boy is Thomas. It somehow ends up being Thomas Rudolph Sr., even though this is now the grandchild of Thomas Rudolph.
Right.
And now it skips a generation, so this is now Thomas Rudolph Sr.
Well,
you understand my confusion.
I think he's saying this one's not a clone of the original one. This one is not. This is, man. We're restarting this one. I like
all the weeks for you to be like, surprise, we're recording tonight, right? Like, this is the worst one. So confused.
No, I think it to me makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Thomas Rudolph Sr. is the grandchild of Thomas Rudolph Esquire, I guess. I don't know.
He's not a lawyer. Do you know what Esquire means as a lawyer?
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it meant like the first one.
No.
Esquire means lawyer?
Yeah, well, yeah, and your confusion is well noted because everyone back then was a lawyer. So it's like, yeah, of course they're Esquire, but it doesn't mean first, it means a lawyer. Yeah. So William Randolph III is born to Thomas Randolph, who's not William Randolph II.
Mm-hmm.
And he marries, like I said, Maria Judith Page in 1735. They have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and which permutation of all their names do they name them?
Well, good question. And before we get to that, I will. There's an asterisk I'm adding to myself. They have 3 children who survived.
Oh, right.
I don't know how many children in total, but the ones who survived to adulthood were Maria, named after her mother.
Right.
Mary, named after no one I can peg this to, and Thomas.
All right.
Named after Grandpa. Or William's dad.
Or the other Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Oh, or no. This is Thomas.
This is Thomas Sr.
This is Thomas Sr.
Baby Thomas Sr.
Baby Thomas Sr. named after Thomas the First Sr. So, fuck me. Mary
it's a new world. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. No rules.
Correct.
Just right.
Everyone's so confused.
It's like the
Outback. That's right. So Mary is the only, I guess, new name here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
I mean, it is basically just Maria without as many letters.
It's very different.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So the elder Maria, which is the mom of these kids.
Right. Thomas Sr.
Thomas's daughter-in-law. Thomas's daughter or daughter-in-law? Yeah, Thomas's daughter-in-law, Maria Sr., dies around 1743. We're not sure. She is 30 years old. Oof. So even for that time, that's, it's getting up there for sure. Yeah. You're elderly, but I don't think you're not ready for death yet.
Your teeth have all fallen out at this point, so it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
All there was to eat back then was corn. So.
Correct. So can you take these corn kernels and stick them into your gums? Do they stay? No. Fuck, man. I don't know. And then William. Oh, the elder. Okay, again, it's so fucking confused. Okay, so
one of the Williams. It doesn't matter.
Who cares? One guy named William died 2 years later. Okay. So the parents died.
Okay.
William is the dad. Yeah. Fuck. So they leave their children orphaned, right? So now Maria, Mary, and Maria Jr., Mary, whatever, and Thomas, baby Thomas Sr.
Baby Thomas Sr., yes.
are now orphaned. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
I know where we are.
Perfect. So it was William's wish before he died that his children would be cared for by his friend. And again, I want to say, this is a huge fucking family tree. Just to remind you, Thomas Jefferson, who will come into the story very shortly, is part of it. They consider the Thomas Jefferson, who is family. And I actually, Thomas isn't, he's not germane to the story other than the fact he's related. But I will say there's a note here about his relation to the family. And according to the article I'm reading here, which, we always put the sources in the notes, the Tuckahoe Plantation, which is where this is happening now, this is where Thomas Jefferson learned to hate slavery.
Oh.
Which is interesting because it's pretty common knowledge that he continues to have lots of slaves, in particular, one that he had lots of relations with and fathered children with. It's like these fucking guys.
Yeah.
So him and George Washington,
in his defense, you can hate something, but at the same time, be the president of the United States and allow it to continue to go on.
You can hate something, but also benefit from that same thing. And gosh, boy, doesn't that make it hard? and that's Congress, folks. Mm-hmm. Christ. But yeah, he and George Washington both were like, no, slavery is so bad. It's like, well, are you going to free your slaves? Oh, no. Who will do the work? These fucking guys. Anyway, so... but here's a note. So the Jefferson family lived at Tuckahoe from 1745 to 1752. For what it's worth. Anyway, let's see. It was his wish. Oh, back to William's wish. Yeah.
Hmm.
His wish is that his children be cared for by his friend Peter. Oh, by his friend Peter Jefferson, who was a relative, actually.
Okay.
Father of Thomas Jefferson. All right. Sorry. I fucked up. Who was our third president? Blah, blah, blah. Jefferson's lived
Right.
there. Okay. So this is all happening at Tuckahoe Plantation. And if you go there today, which is still it's still near Williamsburg, Virginia today, you can go and it's
They haven't
called
moved it.
historic. They
They
haven't
haven't
moved it.
Okay.
It's called
it's
it's called historic Tuckahoe. No, Tuckahoe, not Tuckahoe. That's different. That's a Midwestern thing for sure. Historic Tuckahoe. If you go there today, it is still it's set up very much like Colonial Williamsburg, which it's set up to be like an old the 1700s style town. But if you go to the building there, you will see the ghost of a woman who is dressed all in gray, or at least appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that woman, we think, is a woman named Mary. Now, again, I'm trying to be really clear about this, and I'm not. I don't think it's the Mary we already. No, wait, I do think it's the Mary we already met. William Randolph's sister, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the Mary we already met.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think. I don't know. So anyway, there's this chick named Mary. She was born in 1716. She fell in love with her uncle's overseer, who was named Isham.
Okay.
Now, I will remind you that, again, just I don't remember, one or two knocks up that family tree. Our original person,
right,
William,
had an Isham.
Right.
I mean, that could be. There's lots of Ishams back then, I would imagine. Very common name.
What I will say is there are probably more then than now. So I didn't pull the thread. This may be a relative, but let's for all our sakes, let's hope not. She falls in love with her uncle's overseer, Isham, a rough man who was people like looked around, they're like, he's not for you, girl. He's beneath you. Like you don't
right.
You don't want that.
Right.
You deserve better.
Girls hate to be told that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
He has a motorcycle.
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah.
I think a motorcycle. It's like it's one of those it's a bicycle, and he screams a lot. So I think it's called a motorcycle.
But he put this little playing card in the spokes, and it sounds pretty sexy. So I think
I would stay away. I would stay away.
Yeah, I think we're the right ones to litigate, what women should do, what they like and stuff. But anyway, so she falls in love, and everyone's like, I don't think so. Like, be serious. But the heart wants what the heart wants, and so she elopes with Isham against the wishes of her family, all of her friends, and in doing so, she becomes pregnant.
Ooh.
Now, this becomes known to the men back at Tuckahoe, the plantation, and they're not happy.
Mm.
And I think this probably after the parents died. So it's like it's a brother. So her brother and her brother-in-law at this point, who are running the whole thing, find out this happened, and they're displeased. And so they grab their fucking rifles and they form a posse, and they are going to track this motherfucker down. This guy who impregnated their sister. They're not having it. They track Isham down to Elk Island, which is another island in the James River.
This one's much scarier, just so you know. I've been up
Oh
close
my
and
God.
personal with both. This is not an island you want to fuck
A
with.
turkey, I feel confident I could take it with my bare hands. Elk, fuck.
You encountered Turkey Island in the tutorial. I'll tell you that much. Elk Island, endgame. Absolutely.
I only have a tree branch. No, I haven't gotten a sword yet. No.
Spent more time leveling up on Turkey Island. What the fuck was I doing?
Gotta go back to Eagle Island first. That's where you get the sword, and then you can go to Elk Island. So they go to Elk Island, James River. This is where then they find Isham, and they find, is it Mary?
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah, Mary. Thank you. They find Isham and Mary and the baby all together.
Oh.
They kill Isham.
So wait. Okay, so he impregnates her. They find out about it, and then it sounds like longer than 9 months to find him. Public transit is not great at this time.
Island in the James River like we are. Absolutely not. What are the odds? How many islands can there be in the James River? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she probably worked pretty hard to conceal it for a while.
That's fair.
So maybe it was like when, they went to like buy bread one day and the shopkeeper was like, "Oh shit, that's a big belly, huh? Are you sure you need this bread?" And she was like, "How dare you?" And then she went into labor right there, and the baker was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell everyone." Yeah. I just love I live for gossip. So they go there, they find him, and so they kill Isham, they kill the father of the child. But then they also accidentally kill the baby.
Oh no!
They did not mean to.
Right.
But like the fog of war.
I know.
Pete Hegseth is all about this. Like I didn't want to bomb these people who were like crying about their innocence in a boat who might just be like, immigrants. But fog of war. You gotta just firebomb everybody. That's what it is. Do you want to make a joke or something?
I got a couple. I really don't want to make them though. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
none of them feel right.
That's probably best. Oh gosh, where are we? Okay, so they're dead, but Mary's alive.
Just Mary, right?
Just Mary, and
she's pissed.
She's pissed, I assume, but also like there's not a lot she can do because it's
True.
17 fucking whatever,
right?
And so her brother and brother-in-law, they bring her back to Turkey Island, the proper island.
Right. You were not ready for Elk Island. You must be rescued.
And so they bring her back, and they force her to marry Reverend James Keith.
Oh, a reverend?
A reverend who not only is a reverend, which is yuck, but also is 19 years her senior.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so here's Mary. Her husband is killed.
Right.
Her baby is killed.
Mm-hmm.
She is forced then to marry an old guy who is a reverend.
Uh-huh.
She's having one of the worst storylines we've yet explored on this podcast.
Yes.
Think, right? Unbelievable. But some years later, 12 by some accounts, 15 by some accounts, 20 by some accounts. I don't know. So whatever.
Yeah.
But quite a while.
Sometime
later. She receives a letter from someone claiming to be Isham, her husband.
Oh. Okay.
He says he is alive, and that he hopes she will forgive him and move on.
Doesn't sound like a real letter.
It's hard to say. It's like someone 20 years later was like, "God, she's still such a bitch. What do we do about this?"
The letter's very weird. A lot of the words in it were words my brother was asking me how to spell yesterday. That's weird. Probably nothing.
Oh boy, gosh, it's wild. We've treated women so badly for so long, huh? Most likely there's letter brings back painful memories, certainly.
Sure.
And this hastens her descent into madness.
Oh no.
So she's already in a very bad place, mentally speaking. She was probably not doing great. She gets this letter from this guy, and she does not believe that it's real, but like maybe it is, and that fucks with her a lot. And suddenly, it's too much for her to bear, and she, mentally speaking, she spirals. And let's see. This was made worse by the fact that William Randolph, her father, just before his death, disinherited Mary.
Oh, just her.
Just her.
Mm.
So it's pretty
Also didn't like the
bad.
Isham business. Also not a fan of the Isham business, it sounds like.
Yeah. Nothing here. No one's a fan of anything here.
Okay.
And Mary's just kind of like caught in the middle of it and getting just like it's proper fucked. It was
Uh,
pretty bad.
this whole Adam and Eve of the new world here, they don't seem to be a very seem to be kind of a bit of a feuding family. I don't know how
Yeah,
this.
I think Adam and Eve probably were. You don't think so?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, famously,
yes, there was
Cain
the one.
did murder
Sure.
his brother. So I don't know. It feels like kind of right to me. Objections?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
So Mary now, she died, I think of either of old age or grief, depending on, on how you get there, obviously. But she did die. And she haunts the Tuckahoe Plantation to this day. People who go to the house, they will walk around and they will see her wandering in her gray dress, and she is crying and kind of just like generally wailing, very unhappy,
Interesting.
very unhappy about
Not
about life.
wailing in like a big brass band type wailing, right?
No, she's not jump jiving and wailing.
She's not jumped.
No,
No, okay, that's fair.
absolutely
That's
not.
fair.
She's
That
just
I
sort of
might go
like,
see.
traditional
But
wailing. Yeah. Are you like? What's your familiarity with Big Bad Voodoo Daddy? Like, are
yeah,
you how close to that? Is that your vibe? If so, I'm interested. If not, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me.
yeah. I mean, a
Yeah.
lady in a gray dress, that's one thing. A lady in a zoot suit, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll
I
go
don't
see
know.
that.
Suddenly pretty interested. So she has been seen entering and exiting a room through a closed closet door in the main building. And then also eerie figures have been seen wandering the plantation. And people kind of all point to them. The suggestion is they're all Maria, just kind of, wandering in different times and places around.
Right. Yeah, because I
Uh,
can imagine that's the only sad thing that ever happened on a plantation in the South.
I think
That's
so.
probably
Yeah,
just
there's
her,
no other.
right?
I can't. I'm
Yep.
scratching my brain. I can't think of any other thing that would have caused a ghost to happen. She disappears into thin air upon closer inspection. Witnesses have described a chilled mist that ominously fills the air on hot August days, which is when you do not expect the chilled mist.
It does sound refreshing, though.
Sounds
Sad,
real
sad,
nice. Yeah.
but
I
refreshing.
kept thinking about our whole Tombstone episode, where it's like where if you sit in the chairs of the ghosts where the poker players died, it's like so cold. I'm like, that feels fucking on a Arizona desert summer day. Fuck,
Yeah.
man, like put me in that chair. That sounds great.
When you go to the zoo, they have to set up those things so you don't die.
Yeah, and this is free. We're saving so much on energy comparatively. Lights in the house also will mysteriously turn off and on, and apparently the flickering of lights has sent chills up the spines of some of the guests. The husband of one of the tour guides, the tour guide is Jessica Stith, her husband, not named here. He experienced what he described as the sensation of having his hair pulled, and then he felt the indentation of someone next to him while lying down in one of the old slave cabins.
What was he? What?
Well, and this is what I would say. Like, listen, I have a recommendation. Maybe don't lie down in a bed that's in one of the old slave cabins.
I can't imagine it's a place you're supposed to be lying down.
I don't think so.
This is,
I don't think so. He got pretty mad and complained about it.
uh,
Oh,
it's just like
man.
when I touched that lady at the wax museum. This is the exact same thing.
Yeah, except when you touch away the lady at the Wax Museum, like her spirit also inhabited one of your children completely, and so like now Stella is just an absolute nightmare. And like, what are you gonna do? So it's different in that
She's
way.
15. It'll pass.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Anyway, in 1977, the house was purchased by a couple named Tad and Sue Thompson. They moved in, and a few weeks later, Sue was awakened by the murmurs and rumblings of what sounded like people partying downstairs. So that's alarming, obviously.
Sure, you're right.
She's confused. She
Because
goes
she's missing out
downstairs.
on something, right?
Yeah, like, oh
Like-
my God, is that jump, jive, and wail? I want to be down there. She goes downstairs and she tells her husband, like, we got to go down there. They go down and Oh, here we go. They descend the steps, and they are greeted by an empty hall. Totally silent. Totally silent. The music was loud. You could hear people laughing, you were dancing, but they go down the stairs. Nothing. Totally gone. And that is a story of the Tuckahoe Plantation Mansion.
Wow.
I'll ask you, Patrick, for a story that didn't have notes, what do you think?
Oh, it was very well put together.
It's not bad, right?
Absolutely. I was very surprised.
I'll be honest, I'm stunned. You didn't once say this is not written down. Not
correct. I did not say that. I did not want to break your concentration.
Yeah, you thought it a lot. Curious, dear listeners. I guess I'll say I'm curious to hear when you realized I was going off book. But man, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any thoughts, concerns, questions?
Ooh. No, I mean it was all pretty succinct, very very nicely tied up with a little bow on the end there.
Yeah.
So
maybe I should do all stories like that.
you should. That would save you so much time.
Yeah, I don't stress about it or feel anxiety or anything. That sounds like a cool way to spend some days. This has been another episode of Is This a Ghost? We are a production of Smith Show Media. All the notes, such as they were taken by me, Clayton Smith. All the rest of the notes that were done on the fly also by me, Clayton Smith. Our funny jokes were from Patrick Dean. Our video editor is Jen Swanson. Our audio editor is Jeremy Montoya. Our social media manager is Jen Jones. I'm just still it's like just riding the high / brains all over the place.
And Sam.
Our merch is designed in collaboration with Stephen Luna and with Fox and Quill Studio. And that's it. That's it for us for right now. And until next time, I will say, God, please don't lie down in a slave
Please take
bed.
notes. Next time, please take notes.
Yep. Also that. Because either way, one of us is going to be the subject of the next episode of Is This a Ghost?